Follow Cheap Not Broke on Instagram and TikTok at Cheap Not Broke.
Broke fam, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the show. Happy Monday. I'm running late. I'm here though. I apologize for that. Thank you all for waiting. It's Monday. Things are crazy, but we are back live. Hope you're doing well. If you haven't, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Very, 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 very important. On the road to 20,000 subscribers. 20,000 subscribers. We got about 19,000 left, 18,000 left. We got a long way to go. But everybody subscribing, telling a friend about Cheap Not Broke and everything of that nature is very much appreciated. So thank you all for doing that. And let's get to it. Let's get to it. What is a 50-50 relationship? Caution. Can you go 50-50 in a relationship? You hear people, some guys, I want to pay for everything. I'm not letting my woman pay for nothing. Do you have women? Well, I'm not going to be with a man unless he pays for everything. But everybody's not rich. Everybody doesn't have millions of dollars. And some people do have to go 50-50 on everything. But what does that look like? You always hear the conversation of, we have to go 50-50 on what? Money, cleaning up, cooking the food. What does it look like, dude? How does this look? So I just want to dive into it. And tonight, please try me because I want to hear what everybody else's opinion is. So I want to hear what everybody else thinks about this, how y'all feel about 50-50 relationships. Have you done it? Or is it something? Is it realistic? Is it a realistic thing? Let's start there. Is it realistic? I'm going to say it is, but depending on what you're doing. For example, if you're going 50-50 on the finances, that sounds good in theory. But are y'all sitting down looking at the money every week? Okay, are we like really, 50-50. We're going 50-50 on 50-50 on the rent. Okay, great. But you still got your own expenses. Like, okay, rent's a business expense. All right, cool. Got cars, going 50-50 on the car. If you have your own separate cars, how that work? Are you paying your own insurance? Somebody paying somebody else's insurance? How does that work? Okay, if you're going 50-50 on groceries, what? Okay, well, groceries came to $110. Well, I need your 55. That is how. I'm just curious. How does this look? Because in my opinion, you can split some stuff, but you can't split everything because it's going to get annoying. It's going to really get annoying. Somebody can ask, "Hey, you got your half?" Hey, I can't pay. I got to make sure you got your half. I would do it, but you didn't have your half last time. And then sometimes somebody don't have their half right then and there. What, you're not going to do it? You're not going to pay for it? Okay, you're going to the movies. Well, I need your half for the ticket. You don't have your half? Are we not going? Or you going to pay me back later? How that look? So this whole 50-50 thing is it's an interesting conversation. But without no numbers, it don't really make no sense to me. I just don't see how you had this conversation without no numbers. For example, salary-wise, if y'all both making $2-3 million a year, who cares? Y'all can both afford everything. It doesn't matter if you go 50-50. 50-50 matters when you don't have a lot of money. When you just, I guess when y'all making six, I don't know. I'm not going to throw out a salary out there. But if you got to do it, you got to do it. Now, here's the question. Is it always necessary? Because you might be living a lifestyle some way. Like, let's say your rent is $4,000, and y'all split $2,000 a month. Now, you probably could live somewhere $2,500, and one person could pay that. But if you're going to get to, if you're going to have your expenses so high where y'all have to split it, that's on y'all. You don't have to split everything. But if you get in a situation where, well, you want to go on vacation. Well, we can go to, I don't know, we can go to Mexico and one person can pay for everything. But if we go to Africa, we got to split that. So you got to make those decisions. So I don't really know when you're going 50-50, you got to kind of make it make sense. Is it necessary? Because everybody don't need to do it. And some of the people who are doing it, they do it because they have to. Nothing wrong with that. But do you stay doing that? Is it the long question? If you have to go 50-50 right now, cool. No problem. That's where y'all at. But what's the plan going forward? Do we always plan to stay here? Do we figure, are we trying to get to a place where we can both, do our own thing and, you pay for stuff or the man pay for some stuff or however you do it? Because you got women who pay for everything. You got stay-at-home dads. I know a couple stay-at-home dads. I know a couple comedians who are stay-at-home dads. Not my thing, but it works for them because they're going out doing comedy. They're on the road. So it works out for them. So I don't know. If you're in the chat right now, if you're watching right now, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, chime in. Let me know. What do you think about 50-50 in a relationship? Is it just money, or we're just talking about the money. What about the chores? What about household activities? How does that work? Do you one person do all the cleaning up, or do you have split tasks? Now, here's the thing: when it comes to the household chores and all that, hey, ain't no 50-50. I don't believe. Listen, stuff got to get done. Trash need to be taken out. Somebody got to take trash out. If I was supposed to take trash out and I forgot, you come home early and trash still sitting here stink till I come home, that's a problem. We got to fix that. You're supposed to be doing that. So 50-50 on, household chores, y'all got to do that. Cause stuff got to get done. You can't wait till somebody come home to sweep the floor. You don't do that. Floor dirty, clean up the floor. Dishes dirty, clean the dishes, clean the shower, whatever you gotta do. You're a team. You're a team. And one thing I know about a team, teams don't have no 50-50. We all got specific roles and we do our job. It ain't no, oh man, well, we gonna split this. No, this is what you do, this is what I do, and we get it done. It's not like this is what we do and we're not gonna do it unless one person does they have. That's not how that works. That's not how the whole 50-50 thing works. So, you know, you just got to do it, especially on a team. And when you got a team, ain't no 50-50. Ain't no 50-50. We just got a position. You got to play your role and do what you got to do. Now, some people have more responsibilities than the other person on the team. I get that. Some people are the star of the team. I get that. But even still, watch the playoffs. Basketball, watch the playoffs right now. You need those role players. Stars can't do it by themselves. The main person can't do it by themselves. Everybody got to contribute a little bit. Now, is it 50-50? No, might be 60-40, 70-30, all kind of way. You can bust that math down any kind of way you want it. But my point is this. When you're on a team with somebody or on a team in general, you don't really do 50-50 and split up the bills. Sometimes you got to do that, but for the most part, that's not the foundation of nobody's relationship. Like we just halving up everything. That don't work. Now, if y'all do got to go half, it's because money might be a little tight. Well, hey, look, I don't have as much money to do this. Well, look, if we go patch up on it together, we can do it. But if not, then we can't. How does that look? I know me. I used to think that you have to pay for everything and didn't want any help. So, if I didn't have the money, then we can't do it. I used to be a hard person to be in a relationship with. If I didn't have the money, then we couldn't do it. She might have the money, like, oh, let's go do it. No, I'm not doing that. If I can't pay for it, we can't do it. Now, that's not how it's supposed to work. That's kind of selfish. Because the other person, man, whoever you with, they might have the means to do it. They might have the means to do what y'all want to do. But you don't, as a man, and she do. So y'all just not supposed to go. That's pride. That's pride. Now you're not letting nobody help you. Now you're being selfish. Because yes, now your ego says, no, I'm supposed to pay for everything. I can't let her do it. But also you're in a relationship, you with somebody, and they still want to do it. So just because you can't, y'all can't go. It ain't supposed to work like that. Never worked like that. Never worked like that. I never had to pay half the bills. Well, everybody, well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. You never had to pay half the bills. Everybody don't have the money like that, though. Everybody don't have that kind of money. And two, but I think a better question is not even if you have the money. Are you living above your lifestyle where you have to do it like that? Because one person might can pay for everything, but y'all can't have it like that. For example, we can pay for the car, but we can't have no. Your guy might be able to pay for the car. Can't have a Mercedes. We have a Toyota. He might be able to pay for one car, can't pay for two cars. So if you want to have two cars, you might have to go half on that. How that look? It's an interesting dynamic, but it all boils back down to the math. To me, sit down, look at the numbers. Do we have the capacity to do it by ourselves, or do we have the capacity? Do we need some help? That's what it really boils down to. Do you need some help or not? But I don't think a lot of people like to sit down and talk about the money. Let's be real. A lot of people don't have their finances on no spreadsheet. You're not looking at how, okay, look, for me, it's simple. You get paid twice a month. This is how much I make. Bam. It's not changing. Unless I get a new job or a pay raise, this is where I'm at. I make, let's say, I don't know, you make $3,000 a pay period, $6,000 a month. That's it. We got $6,000 to work with. It's no, what's the conversation about? This is where we at. So let's not play games. Let's not play. The number is 6. It's not 8. It's not 8. It's not 4. It's 6. So let's work within that confines of $6,000 a month. Let's not play like we got eight. So the whole conversation, can we go have a 50-50 on this? Don't really matter. Pull out those, pull out that spreadsheet or whatever. Get you a pen and paper. Bam. How much is your bank account times two? That's what you got. That's what it is. So if you got one income, person makes $6,000, $3,000, $6,000 a month. That's what y'all got to work with. That's it. So it's not a really hard conversation if you got to go 50-50 or not. If you look at the money, if you look at the math, and the math says, hey, look, this is all we got. This is all we're going to do. We can't do it. Like, all right, I want to go on vacation. Well, look, we can go on vacation. If I pay for it, we're going for 3 days. That's all I got. Because I still got to come back and take care of everything else. Now, some people don't need it like that. Some people, man or the woman, can take care of everything else. And the other person just, hey, you don't have to work. You do it if you want to. Some people got those kind of situations. It just depends on how your money works. But here's another question you got to pose. What happens if the person making all the money falls on hard times? Then what? That's when I think a lot of people's relationships get real. What happens when your relationship falls on hard times and that person is no longer to pay for everything? Does the other person go to work? Not even that. Let's say y'all got the money. Can the other person manage the money well enough to get y'all by? Because the person, you might have a guy, let's say the man's working, he making all the money. You make, y'all know, $500,000 a year. Okay, great. And something loses his job, whatever the case may be. You don't know, you as the person that's with him, you don't know how much all the expenses are. So you don't know how to pay the bills. So you got all this money and you don't know how to do anything. You don't know where everything is. You don't know how the insurance and stuff. How that work? If the person making all the money, they stop making money, can the person not making the money handle that? Can they take over? You may not need to go back to work. You may not even need a job. Fine. But stuff still got to get paid. If that person's not available to pay the bills, pay the rent, mortgage, insurance, all that, what you supposed to do? You're going to be stuck. So this whole, we going 50-50. Look, if you don't know nothing about the money, you don't know what's going on, hell, you up shit creek anyway. Even if you don't pay no bills. If you just paying for everything, okay, great. If something happened to this man, something happened to this woman, they can't pay no more. Then what y'all gonna do? Now have y'all had conversations on how to do stuff, how to pay stuff, how to get how to get the mortgage paid. You might have some stuff coming up. Everything's not due every month. Some stuff due quarterly, some stuff due yearly, and those bills can get pretty high. Can you file the taxes without them? All kind of stuff. So it's a lot deeper conversation when I think about it. It's not like just 50-50. Do y'all really have a general understanding of how y'all money is moving and where y'all want to go and what you're supposed to be doing? Because everybody, like I said, some people, man, one person can pay for everything, but y'all can't do everything. I can pay all the bills. I can pay for the house, car, insurance, all this, but we just can't go to Disney World. We can't go to Hawaii. We can go out to dinner here and there, but we can't do all that. So I think you got to figure out what kind of lifestyle you want to live, how you want to live, and discuss that with y'all partner. But that discussion got to come with a pen and a piece of paper. Y'all got to do some math, man. You got to do some math. You can't have no, because I just get irritated with all the 50-50 conversation, all the conversations about money and this and that. Well, pull out the piece of paper. Let's do some math. Let's see where we at. Because you got some people making $220,000 in debt up to their eyeballs. But the person they with thinking they living a great lifestyle, not knowing y'all might be behind on the bills. You don't know. Might be in some tax trouble. You don't know. So even if y'all going 50-50 or somebody paying for everything, you still need to know about the money. Bottom line, I don't care who paying for what. You need to know about the money because you're affected. If the person paying all the bills, something happened to them, you affected. If y'all splitting the bills and you don't know what the other person doing with their money, you affected. Bottom line, 50-50, paying all the bills, not know what's going on with the money. Sit down, have a conversation, talk about it. You might see a bill laying around the house. Open it up. This thing might be 6 months behind. Hey, what the hell is this? You got to ask some questions. You can't always assume everything is great. And sometimes things may not be great. And y'all need to have a real conversation about it. So 50-50. Is it realistic? Yes. Do you have to have a conversation? Yes. Is it realistic for somebody to pay for everything? Yes. But bottom line, it all come back down to we need to talk about what's going on. the money, how the money's moving, and everything like that. But shout out to Phyllis Hall saying she never had to pay the bills. That is nice. That is nice. But look, let me give you my situation. Case in point, everybody don't have a stable job. Look, some people work for the government. If you work for the government, you got a pretty stable job. Those are tax dollars. Tax dollars. Some people work in the private sector like myself. I live in Los Angeles. I work contract jobs. I worked a job for 2 weeks and been let go on a Friday. I've been there 3 days and been let go. So for me personally, my financial situation has been rocky sometimes. So it's been tough. So to pay for everything 50-50, I haven't wanted to do it because I didn't want to find myself in a situation where I couldn't pay. So I didn't want to bring nobody on with me. Then I'm paying for everything, and then you get stuck. Then I can't pay for everything. You lucky. Who's lucky? Big Pack Porter. You lucky. What's lucky? What's lucky? What we lucky about? Big Pack, let us know what we are lucky about. Lucky that you can have somebody you're talking about the person who got all the bills being paid. Yes, that's lucky. But y'all, I'm just realistic. My situation, my income hadn't been like stable like that to want to bring somebody on and deal with that. Cause I've been in a situation where I lost my job. And like I said, I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to do nothing. When I'm not getting paid, I don't have no money. I don't want to do nothing. I don't even want to be in a relationship. I might break up with you. I'm not like that no more. But in the past, hell, if I'm not making no money, I'm gonna break up with you. I'm not about to be doing all this. I don't want the pressure. I don't want the pressure to have to, try to go out and your relationship. You got to go out, eat, do all this other stuff. I can't do it. And I just don't want the stress of that. So y'all let me know. Drop a comments. What y'all think? 50-50 relationship. Are you doing it? Can it be done or what? Let me know. But anyway, we're going to move on to the next part of the show, which is interesting news. All right, interesting news. So in Texas, judge blocks. So let me give you some backstory. Biden, election year is coming up, and Biden, he's trying to get, just from my perspective, he's trying to win with the money. He's trying to let go of student loan debt. He's trying to put money back in people's hand. Because you're the president, you can do that. When you're running as a candidate, you can't. You're not in office. But if you're a sitting president, let me cut some checks to some people, and I'll get me back in office. So that's what he's trying to do. So what Biden was trying to do was he was trying to block credit card fees and cap them at $8. Because currently, right now, credit card fees could be $25, $37, $45. I don't think there's a real cap. I really don't know. I have to do my research, but I don't think there's a real cap on credit card fees, but they can charge whatever the hell what we want to do. Hold on. Let's get back to it. Maybe you're not 50-50, but I like pay more than 50% of the bills. Yes. Before we get back into this news, yes, I think everybody wants to pay most of the bills. I think most dudes want to pay all the bills. If you got a man that makes $1 million, yes, he wants to pay all the bills. But that's just not realistic. Everybody ain't making that. Everybody ain't making that kind of money. And some dudes are making that kind of money. And or let's see, some dudes are paying all the bills, but they're not really making that kind of money. Some dudes are paying every bill they got. Everything is great. Let that man lose his job for 60 days. Y'all are in trouble because you don't have enough money to save. You paying all the bills, which is great, but you don't have enough money to save. You can't invest. You can't get no retirement. That's why a lot of these dudes die early, because they working their ass off paying all the bills. That's why a lot of young men now are getting married later and not having kids, because you're like, look, I ain't got it. I'm looking at my numbers. I just ain't got it. I just ain't got it. So a lot of people aren't doing it. That's why you have a lot of guys and ladies having kids later, because stuff costs more. And people are just like, look, I don't want to be in a situation where I'm expected to pay for somebody else and I can barely make it for myself. So I agree. Before we go back to interesting news, I think most men do want to pay for everything, but everybody ain't got it like that. And that's the truth. You see some of these dudes out here working retail. I've worked a retail job, worked at AutoZone, worked at O'Reilly's. Sometimes you come in, your hours are 25 a week. And I knew people who had kids at that time. So that's a whole nother conversation. But listen, in theory, everybody wants to pay everything. In theory, some people got to go in 50-50. In theory, well, hell, in reality, everybody just can't do it. Back to interesting news. So Joe Biden. Joe Biden is trying to cap credit card fees at $8, and he was blocked by a federal judge because, big credit card companies, big banks, they got power. They got power and they can sway and make things happen. Now, I was hoping this was going to happen because I think it's a bit unfair that they charge late fees because it's like a tax on the poor. Only people who really don't have the money are paying the late fees. Just like a withdrawal fee. If you got a lot of money, your account is never going to fall below zero, so you're never going to have to pay the $35 late charge. But some people do. Sometimes stuff happens. American Express. I was planning to pay my card. I'm planning to pay my card. I'm gonna work. I don't get off till 5 o'clock. I'm gonna pay my card when I get off, right? Okay, cool. These some bitches, excuse me, French, they charge me a late fee at 4:30. I call them up. I said, hey, what y'all doing? It's still the date. The card is due today. The card is due on the 17th. Why are y'all charging me a late fee? Oh, we charge a late fee at the end of business Mountain Standard Time. So Mountain Standard Time was 2 hours before me. So it was 2 o'clock my time, 4 o'clock, I think 4 or 5 o'clock my time, whatever, 2 hours ahead. They hit me with that 2 hours ahead on their time. So I'm like, damn, they don't even wait till the next day. They charge you by the end of the business day with these late fees. They not playing with you. People don't play with these late fees. Let me tell you something about Los Angeles. Parking ticket. Parking ticket is $75. You get 21 calendar days, not business days. Know the difference. Business days, the weekends don't count. Calendar days, business, they do. You get 21 calendar days to pay it. If you don't pay it, it doubles and then it triples. And then you can't get your car registration. They screw you. These late fees are outrageous. Man, where's another place you get late fees? Get hit up with late fees. Don't get your car towed. Oh no. Don't get your car towed. The fees are outrageous. They charge you fees daily. They charge you late fees daily at the impound when you get your car towed. And then they'll charge you a late fee for not coming to get it. Wow. It's all wow. So I appreciate Biden for trying to get this fee lowered. It didn't happen. Keep working on student loans because we people need help with that. And I don't care what nobody say. Forgive the student loans. Some people said, oh, he shouldn't forgive student loans. 2008, they gave the banks billions of dollars, and people were losing their mortgages like crazy. A lot of people got put out on the street, but the people who got the money with the bank got mansions. They didn't lose anything. So don't tell me that you shouldn't pay off the student loans because rich people get money all the time. When you look at a stadium, NFL stadium, baseball stadium, basketball, those are public tax dollars. Rich people get money all the time. Don't think because you're rich, you don't deserve that money. That's how they try to make us feel like we don't deserve no money. You deserve money, and the government should be paying it too. Next one. Next story. McDonald's. McDonald's is bringing back the $5 meal to lure back customers after they increased their prices. You damn right. McDonald's, who y'all think y'all are? Hey, listen, this ain't 1985. This ain't 1990. There's a lot of competition with these burgers out here now. You got my favorite place is Shake Shack because they got the brioche bun, and then they got the smash burger. It's flat. The patty be big. McDonald's got a lot of competition right now. I don't know who y'all think y'all are to be raising the prices like that. Only convenience McDonald's got right about now on everybody else, you open 24 hours a day. That's it. I live in California. Go to In-N-Out. You're never going to be the first person in line at In-N-Out. Never. In-N-Out always got a line. McDonald's, you can pull up and be by yourself. So McDonald's, you're getting a little out of pocket. That Big Mac ain't what it used to be. It's a lot of competition out here nowadays. So y'all can't be out there just raising the prices thinking everybody just going to come. Nobody loves McDonald's. You go to McDonald's because it's convenient. You don't go because it's good. Don't nobody wake up on a Thursday, Friday. Man, I can't wait to get me some McDonald's. You pull up the McDonald's because ain't nobody else open. You pull up the McDonald's because your money low. That's why you go to McDonald's because it's convenient. You don't go to McDonald's just for the hell of it. That's a damn lie. And that's right. Their earnings was low. They just had earnings at this past quarter. Earnings was low because people weren't having it. Don't be raising your prices, thinking you could just do whatever you want to do. I don't care who you are. I don't care what business you are. Unless you're the bank, unless you're like government sponsored, you can go out of business. We've seen companies time and time again go out of business. So some of these companies be thinking they're impenetrable. No, that's not true. Your ass will go out of business too. There's nobody out there that can't go out of business or get bought up. Nobody's that big. Just like Apple is not being talked about right now. Apple's losing market share. Apple's losing market share. When the last time Apple had a new product? Apple hadn't had nothing since the iPhone. Nothing. They haven't had anything. So they're losing market share. Samsung is on your ass. Now, of course, the compute nobody really makes Apple computers like, computers quite like Apple. However, those phones, Samsung is on it. Apple, their share price is not even increasing because Apple hasn't had anything new. Are they going to go out of business? No, Apple ain't going nowhere. But somebody can creep up. You remember remember Motorola? What happened to Motorola? Hello, Moto. You remember the commercial? What happened to Motorola? You don't hear about them no more. And who else used to make a lot of phone? Motorola and Nokia. Motorola and Nokia. Flip phone. You remember Motorola and Nokia? Gone. Gone. Out of business. Don't even know about them no more. So let's not act like Apple. They can go out of business too. It can happen. It can happen. It can happen to anybody. Anybody can be put out of business. You come up there raising your prices, thinking people just gonna stick with you. Not happening. Everybody got a breaking point. Everybody has a breaking point, and McDonald's just met theirs. So yeah, it is what it is. Interesting news. And I had another article for y'all. Had one more for y'all. Where the heck was it? Where was it? Oh yeah, this is wild. This is wild. Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness membership drops fairly significant over a transgender customer shaving in the women's locker room. So apparently, look, don't nobody have no, everybody got two bathrooms and you got all sex bathroom, but I apparently a transgender person shaving in the bathroom freaked everybody out and they left. Well, it don't matter. Planet Fitness only $10 anyway. So what you expect? It's only $10. I used to go to Planet Fitness. I stopped going to Planet Fitness. Here's why. I stopped going to Planet Fitness because I moved and I was going out here. However, I found a new gym. Like, all right, I'm just gonna stop going. I found something better. Planet Fitness wanted me. I moved from North Carolina. Planet Fitness wanted me to write a letter to discontinue my membership. They said, oh, in order for you to discontinue your membership, you have to write a letter and send it back to the old gym, and then they can discontinue it that way. I said, no, the hell I'm not. I got a telephone. I'm going to call them and tell them to pick it up and cancel. Well, that's not our policy. Well, you know what? That's fine. Cool. I called the bank and I had to block from the bank. I explained to the bank. They said, oh, yeah, that's ridiculous. So my bank fought for me and I got rid of Planet Fitness. So Planet Fitness is a joke. And yeah, I'm not mad at everybody leaving for that. Now, the transgender thing in the bathrooms, I don't know about that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how that's gonna work. So I ain't gonna get into all that. But I tell you one thing. Budweiser lost some money because of that. The whole, they were promoting the whole transgender. Dylan Mulaney, they had a whole, transgender person promoting Budweiser. People weren't having it. Lost a lot of money. Once again, people ain't just about to shop with you because you got to be on point, or people not about to spend your money. Even me, even y'all, if I'm not on point, let me show up 2-3 hours late. You're not going to come to the live. Everybody got to be held accountable. And yeah, and I appreciate y'all coming in. So my apologies for being late tonight. But hey, 6:30 on Mondays, we going to be here. 6:30 on Thursdays, we going to be there. And I'm thinking about stepping up on Wednesdays. Drop a comment. Let me know. Y'all think I should go live another day? I'm thinking about doing Wednesdays. Because Monday and Thursday is it's a long way away. Then we got the weekend, so I'm trying to step up another day. So let me know what y'all think about that. But yeah, yes. Oh yes, we should go Wednesday. Thank you, Big Mommy Pack Reporter. I appreciate that. So we're gonna get it going live on Wednesdays. So I'm gonna get it going live on Wednesdays, and I'm trying to do some more stuff, trying to get everybody interactive, stay consistent. Yes, sir. I appreciate that, and I appreciate you being consistent and watching the show. I'm trying to get the show more interactive so y'all can comment, talk about more things. That's why I talk about 50-50 relationship tonight, because everybody is in a relationship. Well, has been in a relationship, might be in a relationship, but how does it work? 50-50. Did y'all do 50-50? Did you talk about the money? That's basically that's what I really want to hit home. Have a conversation about the money. Do we need to go 50-50? Can we pay for everything? And if you are going to be a guy paying for everything, cool. Just make sure you can do it comfortably. Make sure you can do it comfortably. Make sure you can pay and you're not stressed out. Look, you don't want to be paying for everything. You got to work 60 hours a week. That's crazy. That's crazy. And I honestly didn't want to be one of those guys. You used to watch all those TV shows in the 60s and the 70s, and you see the man coming home with his lunch pail, beat, like working to death, but he's taking care of his family. Everything's paid for. And he messed around and dies at 55 because he's stressed out eating bacon every day. Well, I like bacon. I ain't got nothing against no bacon. But yes, all right, we got it. So we're going for Wednesdays. Yes, go for it. YouTube user, Wednesdays is a good look. So we're going 3. I got 3 yeses. So we're going live on Wednesdays. Bam! Now, I won't be going live this Wednesday. We're going to go live next Wednesday. We're going to go live next Wednesday. No reward. Let's see. No reward. Yeah, we got, hold on now. I had a raffle. I did a raffle a couple weeks ago. Nobody signed up for the raffle. So we got rewards. I got merch for you. I got plenty of stuff. I'm just trying to, make it so, it's interactive so we can have some fun. So, I got hey, look, check this out. We'll do the raffle next week. I got the raffle tickets right here. So I'm looking to give away the merch. I got plenty of stuff. So y'all got to go to the DM, Instagram, hit me in the DM because I don't want everybody email like that. And drop your name, drop off your email and let me know. And I'm going to get you in the raffle. And if there's only one person that ended the raffle, well, damn it, you're going to be the only one that win. So gonna get the raffle. I'll start it next week. We'll start the raffle on Monday and we'll do a whole nother raffle and get that going. Oh, check this out. So Thursday, check this out, y'all. I will be in Brazil. I'm going live from Brazil. I'm going to be in Brazil all next week. I'm going live. I'm going to go live while I'm walking around and everything. So tune in to my stories. Tune in to Instagram. Follow me at Malcolm Hawk. I'm going to be on my stories, going wild, telling you about everything. So we will be live Thursday in Brazil. Let's see. I'm going to be 4 hours ahead. So we'll work out the time. It's going to be the same time. No rewards for the tire fire. Oh, that's right. My bad. I'm all off, man. My man was talking about something else. Rewards. No rewards for the tired dad. Yes, that is true. Man, I thought you were talking about something else. I'm talking about the merch rewards. But yes, there is no rewards for the tired dad. And there's no reward for the tired fire. That's true. And I think today's the young men today realize, you know what? That's a lot on me. I just don't want to participate. Or let me get to myself to a place where I can. Because you just don't want to find yourself in a position where you got to take care of somebody and you really can't. That's my fear. I don't want to have that's why I don't have any kids right now. I don't want to find myself in a position where I had to take care of some people that I couldn't afford. That's just stressful. It's really, really stressful. And you're going to do what you got to do. But however, you might bypass on some stuff. You might bypass, you want to start a YouTube channel. You want to go, I don't know, you want to, whatever, stand-up comedy. I probably wouldn't have gotten stand-up comedy like that. So I wanted to make sure I could do everything I needed to do. So when I had kids, I could pay for them and do everything I needed to take care of. So, hey, listen, don't go crazy trying to take care of somebody else. You're coming this world as an individual. Make sure you can take care of you, then take care of somebody else. And if you do have to go 50-50, that's y'all business. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with going 50-50. It's best to go 50-50 than not go 50-50 and somebody fall on hard times and y'all end up on the streets. All right. So look, nobody knows what you're going 50-50. It's not like you've counting your money on Instagram, going live and going through your expenses. That society says, oh, you got to go 50-50 and all this other crap. You do what's best for you and your partner. And whatever that is, make sure you're counting the money. Make sure y'all having some conversations about that stuff and make sure y'all understand what's going on because it is facts. Appreciate you. Appreciate you tuning in tonight. Make sure y'all just understand what's going on because, hey, look, at the end of the day, y'all are all you got. You all you got. All right. Don't get jammed up out here trying to be something that you're not. Don't be out here trying. Because I knew I was trying to. I never wanted to be something that I was not. I'm glad my parents raised me. Hey, this is what it is. Don't go living above your means. And that's how Cheap Not Broke got started. I don't live above my means. If I can't afford it, well, it just ain't meant for me. Either it's going to go on sale or I just wasn't meant to have it. That's it. So don't go out here living your life for somebody else. feeling bad, and all that other stuff. Right before we go, my sister told me with good credit and still couldn't $1,000 loan. Oh no, she supposed to give you that money, man. Y'all family, she supposed to give you that money. But you know what? I'm gonna get back onto the credit game on here because I am skilled when it comes to that credit. I know my stuff. I've helped quite a few people get their credit together, helped quite a few people get the credit card, all that good stuff. So we'll get into that another night. But yes, we're gonna start going live on Wednesdays, Thursday night. Tune in. I will be in Brazil. It's going to be live, y'all. I'm gonna break down how all how much I paid for the flight, all my flight points. Cause I went down there on some flight points. I didn't just pay all my money. We don't do that around here. I got all kind of points paying for stuff down there. So tune in Thursday night, live from Brazil. I'll put up the thumbnail tomorrow so you don't forget. Apparently they speak Portuguese in Brazil. I know Spanish, so I'm gonna have to go after I get off here with y'all. I'm gonna have to go learn me some Portuguese. Have to figure that out. But I appreciate y'all tuning in. Wednesdays, we got it going on. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for Big Pay Backpack Porter, YouTube you, the Phyllis Hall. Thank you all three for commenting. I appreciate the comments. You all are amazing. I thank y'all. And we'll be back Thursday live from Brazil. So tune in. It's going to be a good time. And yep, we're going to get it going. Stay safe and take care.